What's some juicy gossip you just found out in your personal lives? My sister is pregnant with her third child. Third guy. The first father, V, is awesome. He has custody of both their child and her second. No biological relationship to him. The second baby daddy has apparently been threatening my sister and V after learning of the third child and that V took her in. V and my sister still have a functional platonic relationship at this point. And due to fear of reproach from the second, and maybe the third, V has taken both kids, my pregnant sister, and his own son with him out of state to make sure there's no reproach from 2 or 3. V is one of my favorite humans. He treats the second child like his own. Despite no longer being in a romantic relationship with my sister since 2010, dude is as good as they come, in my opinion. My friend just dropped out of university to become an escort. He's happier, apparently, that my brother asked my mom for a $1,000 for rent. She gave him $1,400 so he could also pay back a loan. Then he turned around and also asked my dad for $1,000 for rent, which he also gave him. He then turned around and used the money to buy tickets to Burning Man. My parents aren't going to lend out any more money without talking to each other first. I just found out my neighbor has been having an affair with another one of my neighbors and the kids figured it out. I used to see them go jogging sometimes. My ex, after 1 week of being single, started dating this SoundCloud rapper. Now she's pregnant with twins. We're still in our teens. Our pastor was having an affair with his cousin's wife. One day while giving a sermon, the cousin storms into church, tackles the pastor and starts to throw haymakers at him. The cousin's wife is trying to pull her husband off the pastor. The pastor's wife quickly figured out what was happening, ran up and clocked the wife from behind, knocking her out. People are trying to separate everyone. Total chaos. That my uncle left my auntie for the phone sex line worker he was calling for the last 3 years. My cousin has been together with his wife for 14 years and has had a girlfriend for just as long. Neither of them knew about the other. He got caught because of an image on Facebook. His wife's sister posted a family picture which my cousin was in and got recognized by his girlfriend's sister's acquaintance. He got away with that for 14 years. My dad is having an affair. Just found out 30 minutes ago. Mom is devastated, although I had my suspicions. They've been married for 46 years. Dad is 73. Just found out the other week through the grapevine that 2 of my exes are now together. My friends were coming to me like, "Hey, didn't you used to date both of them? How did that happen?" One of them is very mild-mannered and relaxed, and we ended it amicably because we were getting bored. The other one is hot-headed, impulsive, and motivated. That why ended because we both had trouble communicating our grievances in a healthy manner. Given my experience with both of them, I have no idea how they're gonna make it work. But I wish them both luck. A girl I worked with accused me of getting extremely drunk while babysitting her child and told the entire building of people I work with. For starters, I don't drink. She compulsively lies and everyone knows her for that. But I still can't believe it. Oh. And she paid me $10 for watching said kid and then stole it back and blamed it on one of my house guests. Wild. One of my workmates found another guy we work with on Tinder, but he's married with a 3-year-old at home. And his bio and photos said nothing about any of that. My gran has a brother who I've never heard of nor met, who lives in London. They lost all contact over 30 years ago after my granddad died. and he spent the money my gran sent him for transport up to Scotland for the funeral on drugs. My mum told me this over Facebook last week. My two friends just found out they have the same sugar daddy. They had both been under the impression that they were exclusive with him this year. My hairdresser is leaving her husband and 5 kids to marry an Italian basketball player. Manager is having threesomes with 2 servers. I was told that my great-grandfather kept the family farm in business by blatant and repeated acts of insurance fraud. Just found out that my brother, who divorced his ex-wife a year ago, got married to a new woman in secret. I mean secret as in that he hasn't told his own kids about it. 10 and 12 years old. He hasn't told us either. Rest of the family. My mother just accidentally said it to all of us. So now we know, better to pretend we don't know. None of us have met his new wife that we don't know is his wife but still know is his wife. An ex-friend of mine from high school is now in the middle of the second divorce. Apparently it's because she cheated on her second husband with her now current boyfriend. This is the second time she's cheated on her husband, and I'm curious if she'll marry the current boyfriend and then cheat on him this year. My co-worker makes $10 an hour, works part-time and pays for her live-in. Still married. Boyfriend's rent and child support cause he's broke. She just found his bank receipt showing $17,000 in his checking account. Well, my dog acts like she doesn't like our new cat, but I caught them playing last night, and as soon as she noticed me, she runs over to me pretending she wasn't playing. Scandal. I have no life. This was the peak of my weekend. Some time ago some girl, jokingly, said she wants her BF to get her pregnant or else he will leave her. Guess who's unexpectedly pregnant? One of my female friends, who looks like a slightly classier version of Courtney Stodden, confessed to me that she enjoys the thought of 2 hot, shirtless men fighting over her. She said she is considering goading her boyfriend into fighting some random dude who keeps slipping into her DMs. I just found out that one of my work colleagues who just returned from a 2-week expensive holiday with his wife in Iceland has just found out his wife has run up about £50,000 debt on numerous credit cards. My buddy got so drunk at a party, he whipped his dick out in the living room this year. This is juicy because he's in his mid-30s. Has 2 kids and a great job. His wife told him he did it the next day, 'cause he sure as shit didn't remember. And nearly everyone present was a co-worker of ours. Friend is getting married next weekend. They've been together a few years and have a 2-year-old son. At his bachelor party, we were all poking fun at him on whether or not he was ready. Shit-faced or sober, he is 100% committed to them this year. Another friend of mine is close friends with the bride, who is apparently questioning everything about their relationship, and has repeatedly stated that he's not the type of guy she ever imagined seeing herself with. Some girl in our year at school posted on Facebook the other day how her boyfriend had supposedly cheated on her. They had a full-blown argument in the comments just on Facebook for everyone to see. Yesterday she posted a picture of some keys tagging her boyfriend in it, saying, "Just bought our first house together." Quote.
Thanks for watching, and please like and subscribe to support the channel.